a bit muddy. It's been raining.
We meet Dos Karaoke and John Wamoyo outside their home in Kinoo area with 4 motorbikes parked outside their house. This is not your ordinary married couple, as the two have the same interest, motorcycles. Karaoke's love for motorcycles began in 2007 after being pillioned by a friend, triggering him to buy his own. Wamoyo, on the other hand, has been riding motorcycles for 2.5 years now after buying her first bike on her second day of riding classes.
So I hit 40, and one thing, I needed something exciting about my life. I also didn't want to start planning for my retirement. Having lost the opportunity to excel in my rally career, like I wanted to build it, the bike was the next thing that was really fitting in.
Apart from having a passion for motorbikes, the two also share a love for adventure, and that is why on their calendar they have marked the date 2nd July 2018, the day that they will leave Kenya to start their 3-year worldwide tour on their motorbikes. Their planning has taken 2 years, and they will travel from Kenya to Uganda to start their African tour before leaving for Argentina from South Africa for the South American tour. They plan to tour 50 countries in the 7 continents on their newly acquired 798cc BMW motorbikes named Kenya and Jamba, which is Kikuyu for warrior. It will not be the first time that they travel outside the country on motorbikes, as last year Wamoyo traveled to Tanzania alone, and in 2015, Dos rode to South Africa and back to Kenya on a 180cc bike. He currently holds the Kenyan record for the smallest bike to do such a trip in Africa.
The whole idea behind my trip was just to see Africa, the beauty that it has, the people, the different cultures.
Besides lacking information on the foreign countries they plan to visit, the couple has also encountered challenges of getting necessary products ahead of their trip.
Most Kenyan companies don't know how to make products for Kenyans who are traveling the world. So the challenges are pretty much accessing products that would actually be tailored for Kenyans traveling.
Traveling around the world comes at a price, and before leaving in July, the couple has to sell all their belongings, including their house, and have also resigned from their professional jobs. They will also be sacrificing the time they spend with their 2 teenage children. After the 3 years of touring, the two have different plans of what they want to do with their lives, as Dos wants to go back to employment, while Wamoyo wants to get into hosting foreigners who are on adventurous trips in their home. Motorbike enthusiasts Dos Karaoke and John Wamoyo are counting down less than 4 months until their worldwide tour. But just how ready are they to become the first Black African couple to tour the world on motorbikes?
Sometimes we wake up and we also doubt ourselves. Like, are we really doing it? Yes. But so far, we've put finances to make sure that regardless of whether we have someone coming on board now or not, we are starting.
They share this advice with those who would like to travel around the world, whether on motorbikes, in cars, or any other mode of transport.
I think the mindset of a lot of people is that you need a lot of money.
Yeah.
What you need is not a lot of money, it's proper planning. You must also have a good saving culture.
It would not be easy for most of us to leave everything from family to prized possessions behind in order to travel. But for Karaoke and Wamoyo, the urge to see the world on their motorcycles and the adventure that comes with it makes them brave enough to start the new chapter. Thus their tagline says, "Life is too short for ordinary adventures." Jessica Barisa, Citizen Sports.